Check. Well, guys, I got this app. Are we recording? Oh, yeah, we're recording, all right. Because the Disciple Hotline gets no calls, and the purpose of it is for the folks at home to give me things to talk about, I often find myself with not a clue what to talk about. So I found an app on my phone that gives me random topics. And I decided we'd do a thing of it. And it's called APPsolutely Ridiculous. So this is going to be really cool. This is going to be like totally off the cuff and random and heavily edited. What cartoon character do you most identify with? Cartoon character. That's a good one. Which cartoon character do I identify with? Goofy. Next random question. Are you following your dreams or have you given up on them? This is awesome. I love this thing. Okay. Currently I'm following my dream of podcasting. There are dreams I've given up on. My very earliest dream was to become a pro wrestler, believe it or not. And at some point in my early 20s, I put all the money I had into a pro wrestling school. Rented a membership at Gold's Gym because that's where they had the wrestling ring. I get there, and the fellow says, go ahead and get into the ring and run the ropes. Get a feel of it. So I was walking toward the wrestling ring. Then the wrestling instructor told everybody to stop what they were doing and hang out for a second, and then there were cops there. So the cops shut that school down for some reason. I got a little money. I got money back from the school, but most of the money was for that Gold's Gym membership, which I couldn't get back. So I ended up pretty fucked. And then just decided not to be a wrestler and to work at Blockbuster Video. Long story short. And some dreams you can always go after. Pro wrestling, you really have to get started a little bit earlier. I may be past getting into pro wrestling at this point. I don't think I'm going to be WWE material. I'm old. Not that old, but I'm old. So that was an interesting question. That's a dream that I ended up giving up on. I had dreams of doing stand-up comedy, which I never followed through with. I pretty much gave up on. This is actually a dream that I'm following and I'm sticking with, the podcasting, the show. There's been so many times where I just wanted to quit fucking doing it. Because first of all, I don't have any those things, those, the people who watch your show, subscribers. I'm almost up to 30. But I keep doing a show every week. So yeah, I like it, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep following this dream. You guys want to see something crazy? Isn't that pretty crazy? I keep souvenirs of dreams I give up on. Actually, this looks so cool on the camera, man. I should do every show with my championship belt. So this is what I gave up on right here. So White Jesus won't ever be WWE champion, but you can tell by the belt how old this dream was of mine. This isn't even the right belt anymore. Alright, let's put that dream aside again. Let's go back to our thing. I want you guys to see what this looks like.
fresh kicks, cutting edge fashion, the hottest launch drops. Find your.
Can't get an app anymore without ads. Now I want pants. What skill or talent do you wish you had or were better at? I don't know. I'm pretty, we all want to be better at things, you know? I think I have a skill with humor. According to the subscribers, I really wish I could be better at that. But I'm pretty happy with that. I probably wish that I was a little better socially. A little socially odd, that's all. Ooh, these things can get really deep into my soul, these questions. This is absolutely ridiculous. Let's go to the next random question. Are you there? That's a real odd question to come up. Am I there? To answer that, there is an idea of a white Jesus, some kind of abstraction, but there is no real me, only an entity, something illusory. And though I can hide my cold gaze and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably comparable, I simply am not there. Next question. Absolutely ridiculous. And the question is, do you believe in aliens? And the answer is yes. Next question. This question is, if you had 1 hour left to live, what would you do? I'd get as close to my loved ones as I could and get as high as possible within an hour. Next random question. The question is, what is in my fridge now? And the answer to that question is half a stromboli that I'm saving for later. I ate half of it for dinner. This question says, what would you do if I just start crying and screaming right now? Let me turn that around on you. What would you start doing if I started crying and screaming right now? Because I can easily switch that gear. I may have cried and screamed earlier and just edited it out. This question says, what has been your biggest accomplishment in life so far? Unfortunately, I'm not very accomplished. Two things come to mind. I think this show is an accomplishment, just a personal accomplishment, putting it together. And the other accomplishment is that I have never been in a physical fight with anybody. I've never kicked anybody's ass. Nobody's ever tried to kick my ass. This question says, Orange is the New Black or House of Cards? And the answer is, I haven't seen either one of them. This next random question is what motivates me. Ooh, this is like therapy. This is like therapy. What motivates me? I actually have trouble with motivation. Was thinking about it, like what motivates me to act in certain ways. And I would say humor and love. I was driving down the street today, There were a couple kids with a lemonade stand, like old school lemonade stand, 50 cents a cup. And I turned around and stopped there because I like talking to kids. And I got out and I said, "Hey, kid, you selling lemonade?" Because I was just driving by and I was thirsty for some lemonade. And, it wasn't good lemonade. But for 50 cents, what do you expect? And the little girl asked if I wanted a donut. And I said, I'm going to pass on the donut, but I'm gonna pay you for 4 lemonades. But I'm just going to take 1 lemonade. And they said, thank you. And what motivated me to pull the car over was humor and love. Those kids wanted to sell lemonade. I love kids, and kids love me. I'm good at talking with them. So it's a difficult question. This damn app. But I guess that's the answer. Love, peace, love, and humor is what motivates me to do anything. And anything I'm motivated to do usually comes out of that. It probably means, like, what's your workout music or something. I can answer these however I want to. I can answer them as randomly as they're given to me. Let's go to another random question. The next random question is, what are 2 of your bucket list items? I have an answer to this. The first item on my bucket list is to get a bucket. And the second item is to put truth in that bucket and have a bucket of truth. Last random question. And then we're going to move on to the next thing. This one says, what's the sweetest gift you've ever given your mother? I think there's probably the sweetest gifts I've given her were when I was a young lad, and I'd give her like a macaroni painting in school or something. I think last Mother's Day I got her a coffee mug, and actually, I just looked it up here, and I think it's pretty sweet. It's a coffee mug. It says, "Dear Mom, thanks for being my mom. If I had a different mom, I would punch her in the face and go find you. Love, your favorite." So that's pretty sweet. And that was absolutely ridiculous. I thought that was fun. We're going to do it again.